Join us. Psst, join the party. Join the party. Join us. Join us. Psst, join the party. Join the party. Psst, join the party. There's room for more. There's room for more. Join us. There's room for more. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. We're about to enter a dimension where anything is possible. So don't fact-check us, Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's time to split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. Get ready for the last string running back. If you run the ball 3 times in a college football game, you'll get rewarded with this. You'll have on full pads, but the defenders will be going full speed. Do you do it? The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. And now, Binge Pipe presents Calculated Love. You have created the most advanced robot in the world. Your children treat it like it's a member of the family. One day, a tech firm offers you this in exchange for the robot. Do you take the deal?
Super Split.
Up next is nailing it. Your pedicurist offers you a new procedure. You'll never have to trim your toenails again for the rest of your life if she cuts them just once using this. Do you do it? This scenario is called Use Your Head. There's an 80% chance that getting hit in the head with a cinder block will make you a savant at this activity. Do you have someone throw a block at you?
Super Split.
Brace yourself for Hell Swap. You have died and gone to hell. You know why. The devil makes you a deal. You can go to heaven, but this individual has to take your place. Everyone in heaven will know. Do you do it? Here's where things stand at the moment. It's time to create some more havoc. It's time for scream therapy. You just totally face planted at your high school graduation. If you stand up, slap your own face, and scream this, there is a 90% chance everyone's memory of it will be erased. Do you slap away? Here's one I like to call the Frank Fridge. You have a talking refrigerator. Whenever you add any unhealthy food or drink to it, it says this. Does this affect your shopping choices? This one is called chaos theory. There is one day a year when this is legal. On this day, you stay locked up in your house, but you notice you're completely out of food. Do you order delivery?
Super split.
Feast your eyes on real friends. Your imaginary friend since childhood suddenly materializes as this thing. It follows you everywhere. The only way to get rid of it is to kill it. You're on your way to work. Do you get rid of it? And now, the big top. You wake up in the year 1850 as a farmhand. I've seen this porn. One day, P.T. Barnum approaches you, offering you a job in his circus. Your title would be this. Do you accept his offer? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. Time's running out. Your grandfather has very bizarre wishes for his remains. You can do one of two things with the ashes. You can either have them stuffed into your couch or do this. What do you do with your grandpa's ashes? Yikes, Pop was weird. You didn't see that coming. No dice. Great prediction. You just earned some bonus points. Let's switch things up. You have lost the ability to say hello. When you greet people, you have the option of shouting, "You are here right now," or this. Which do you select as your new greeting? No bonus points for you. You get some bonus points. It all comes down to this. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build Imagine a world that's only limited by your imagination. If that place seems small, then you're in trouble because we're about to split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. This scenario is called Sleep Training is Draining. Your newborn will not fall asleep. She screams and screams. Through a disturbing fluke, you find that your baby will sleep peacefully if listening to a podcast about this subject. Your parents are coming to town to watch her for the weekend. Do you tell them about the sleep hack? This one is called Hidden Lyrics. You are a struggling musician who finally records a major hit. However, a group of parents are mad that when you play your song backwards it says this. This was not your intention. Do you change the song? It's time for a dead deal. You can bring this person back to life, but by doing so, you have to send this person back to the year 1930. Do you do it? Here's one I like to call Banksy Was Here. A famous graffiti artist covers the front of your house with images of this. Suddenly, the value of your home increases by 10%. Do you keep it? Up next is Diagnosis Acute Rudeness. A smart monocle reveals people's vital stats. You have the only one. A man cuts in front of you at the grocery store and ignores you when you object. Your monocle reveals he has this. Do you tell him? Let's see how everyone's doing. It's time to create some more havoc. is a real concept, and it's running out. Roar. And now, Binge Pipe presents Checking In. A luxury hotel chain gives you a strange offer. You can get a 75% discount at any one of their locations, but your room will always be next door to someone who is doing this. Do you sign up for it? Brace yourself for Look Who's Swapping. You're alone in the hospital with your sister's new baby and another baby. A DNA testing chart shows the other baby will have an IQ of 160 and superhuman strength, but your sister's baby will become this. Do you switch them? Feast your eyes on The Challenge. A new social media movement encourages people to post a video of themselves doing this to raise awareness for hepatitis B. It is well known that you support this cause. Do you participate? Get ready for Writers in the Sky. Your nemesis hires a skywriter to write "Marry me" to their romantic partner at the beach tomorrow. Your unscrupulous skywriter friend tells you he will add to the message with this statement. Do you stop him? Up next is What's Yours is Mine. You are given the opportunity to steal this person's ability to do this. If taken, they will permanently lose it, but will never know it was you. Do you take it? Let's check in with the standings. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some... write an option that you think only some people would choose. All smartphones only have enough space for one app, and you can't delete them. You can either choose a phone that comes with a Checkers app or this. Which lone app do you pick for your phone? Moving on. The internet has been replaced by a new online network that can only be accessed by criminals. Your options are to go offline for the rest of your life, or to commit the crime of this. Which do you choose? Let me guess. The player who would leave the internet is the same person who threatens to leave Facebook but never does. It all comes down to this. Join us. Join us. Psst, join the party. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. There are infinite worlds. In one dimension, Abraham Lincoln never existed. In another, he existed, but he wore a fedora. It's time to split the room. Okay, it's time to build some strange worlds. Quick, get those answers. Roar. And now, Binge Pipe presents Beats by Doolittle. A new pair of headphones allows you to understand animals. On a walk in the woods, you overhear a rabbit calling you this. Do you kick it? This scenario is called Drag to the Ceremony. For a living, you impersonate this person. Due to schedule conflicts, you're running late for this person's funeral. You would have to go in costume and sit with their family. Do you attend? This one is called Tanking It. You're the director of an aquarium. Bucket list achieved. One morning you notice your largest tank has this at the bottom of it. You have 5 minutes before an elementary school group is going to walk in. Do you take the plunge? Here's one I like to call, get down with the sickness. You're infected with a new bacteria. The main symptom is daily weight gain, but a positive side effect is you can do this. You can take antibiotics immediately or wait a week. Do you wait? Brace yourself for, let's talk about sex. You facilitate sexual harassment workshops for a living, so we've met. Unfortunately, you just developed a rare neurological condition that causes you to speak mostly in quotes from this. Do you perform your workshops without talking? And now, the dry cleaner's message. Inside the bag you picked up from the dry cleaners, you find a handwritten note that says this. The only other cleaners anywhere close to you charge twice as much. Do you switch cleaners? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. Time's running out. You are on a dating reality show. The production team tells you that the caption that appears below your name will either read Booty Enthusiast or this. Which reality show descriptor do you choose? Clearly, booty enthusiasm is the way to go. Well played. Now for something different. You're the CEO of a recording company. The next artist you sign must either be this player or this person. You have a big mortgage and 5 young children. Whom do you sign to a recording contract? Say goodbye to that house. Nice. It all comes down to this. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build at the crossroads of fantasy and reality. 2 blocks down from Logic Avenue, just across from Impossible Boulevard, there is a great bagel shop. But now it's time to split the room. Okay, it's time to build some strange worlds. Feast your eyes on Never Let Me Go. Your friend is grasping your hand hanging from a small cliff. They look you in the eye and say, "This." It's like a 30-foot cliff. Do you let them drop? It's time for One Small Misstep. You were a crew member during the first moon landing in 1969. You possess footage that would once and for all put an end to the conspiracy theory that it was staged. But in this clip, you're heard yelling, "This." Do you release it to the public? This scenario is called Mi Casa, Your Casa. You rent a vacation home. It's clean and cheap. There's only one weird thing. In the middle of the living room, there's a giant statue of this figure. You plan to come back to this area. Do you book this place again? Here's one I like to call the upper hand. The night before your salary negotiation, you stumble upon your boss's secret Instagram account. It's filled with photos of them doing this activity. Do you bring it up in your meeting? And now, Binge Pipe presents Make Peace. A small cult has moved in a few miles down the road from you. Another day in Connecticut. From your experiences, they're an honest, respectful, and charitable group, but each day they spend an hour praying to this figure. Do you call the authorities on them? Brace yourself for I Spy. You've lost your eyesight. A revolutionary pair of glasses gives you your vision back, but they're defective. They continuously show this in everything you're viewing. Do you use them? Here's where things stand at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. Rectal exam and have two options: a doctor who makes happy moaning sounds during your exam, or a doctor who makes these sounds. Which noise do you try to endure during your rectal exam? Moving on. You completely forgot your boss wants to video conference. It's 2 minutes until the call starts and you have to decide whether to set up the camera facing your uncleaned kitchen or this spot. Which spot do you choose? You all got fired. It all comes down to this. Psst, join the party. Psst, join the party. There's room for more. Join us. Join us. Psst, join the party. Join us. There's room for more. Join us. Join the party. Join us. There's room for more. Join us. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. There are 43 dimensions unknown to man, although Dimension 22 is a complete ripoff of Dimension 8. It's time to split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. And now, double surprise. When you picked up the cake you ordered for your son's 10th birthday, you didn't look inside the box. As you reveal the cake to the kids, you discover that it says, "This." Do you smash the cake in front of the kids? This one is called Hiding in Plain Sight. Every time you hide an obnoxious family member on social media, it causes them to do this. They'll eventually recover and they will never know it was a result of you unfollowing them. But you will know. Do you still hide them? Up next is Foggy Thoughts. You just moved to your favorite city. Life is great. Until a mysterious fog descends, causing 10% of the population to do this. Do you move? feast your eyes on intimate crescendos. Whenever you climax during sex, you can't control yourself from shouting this repeatedly for 10 seconds. Your partner is not a fan. Do you wear a mask to muffle the sound?
Super Split.
Get ready for wealth at a cost. You're born into a wealthy family. Your inheritance will mean you don't have to work for the rest of your life. But your irrational father is threatening to cut you out of the will if you don't give up this. Do you comply? Let's see how everyone's doing. It's time to create some more havoc. It's time for the deadliest catch. You make a full year's salary working 1 week a year as a crab fisherman. During that week, you pull up your net to discover you've caught this. Saving its life means you will have to throw back every crab you caught. Do you save it? This one is called accessory before the fact. You live in a society where future crimes are predicted, but the police psychics are wrong 20% of the time. The cops inform you that they believe your best friend is going to do this. Do you have them taken into custody and investigated? Up next is laughter is the best social lubricant. Whenever you fake laugh, one of these goes missing from your house. It's your first day of work and your new boss is 2 minutes into a terrible joke. Do you laugh? Brace yourself for super-ish powers. You discover you can command a species of animal. Your powers work on this creature. A villain has been terrorizing your town. Do you try to stop him? Here's one I like to call singing in the rain, indeed. Scientists have found that rain has amazing health benefits. By allowing yourself to be drenched in cold rainwater for 10 minutes at least 10 times a year, you greatly increase your chance of this. Do you start standing in downpours? Feast your eyes on Mouth 2. Mouth. A fellow passenger on a bus requires mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and you have CPR training. However, this person appears to have this for a mouth. Do you try to save their life? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. You and your significant other want to spend a week at a fantasy hotel. There are only 2 suites left. You can either get an IT-themed room or a room themed around this. Which romantic room do you get? Someone's a mind reader. Let's switch things up. You meet a benevolent and all-knowing being. Fine, it's God, okay. You may ask them one question, but it has to either be, what's up with flamingos, or this. Which question do you ask the all-knowing? You just proved there is such a thing as a stupid question. It all comes down to this. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You are about to attempt the impossible, to land a coin on its edge, to divide by 0, to successfully peel a mango. It's time to split the room. Fill in the blank to complete the scenario. Roar. And now, North by Northwest World. You're in a futuristic amusement park. Don't ever do that. The entire place is staffed by robots programmed to imitate this. One of them pulls you aside and begs you to free it. Do you try to sneak it out? This scenario is called the Cowboy Curse. Every time you ride a horse, you save a cowboy's life. One day, you stumble upon a horse that's doing this. Do you ride it? And now, Binge Pipe presents Pet Peeve. You get a dog for your kids. Your first mistake. After a week of ownership, the dog gains the ability to speak, but it can only talk about this. It promises to stop talking if you convert your home office into her playroom. Do you do it? It's time for Love at First Bite. You're desperately single. Hard to imagine, I'm sure. There's a new dating app that guarantees you'll find your soulmate. In order to set up an account, you have to upload this. Do you register? Here's one I like to call All You Can Tweet. A fancy restaurant offers you a free meal if they can share an image of you during dinner. However, the picture they choose clearly shows you doing this. Do you take the offer? Let's check in with the standings. It's time to create some more havoc. Is a real concept, and it's right. Brace yourself for love sounds. A human mutation allows you to attract mates by shouting this sound. It doesn't work on everybody, though. You're attending a job fair when you notice someone really attractive. Do you make that sound? This one is called Justice Can See. You've been accused of a crime you didn't commit. A pro bono lawyer reaches out to represent you. This individual is intelligent and has a lot of experience. However, they just so happen to be this. Do you let this person represent you? Up next is Wanted, Definitely Alive. On the news, you see a police sketch that looks eerily similar to this person. They're wanted for doing this. You can remain anonymous. Do you call the tip line? And now, the Unfanuit symbol. You discover the Japanese symbol that's tattooed on the back of your hand translates to this. You're about to spend a year in Japan. You can't afford to remove it. Do you cancel your trip? Feast your eyes on Dreamstream. There's a new music app that allows you free access to literally any recording. In order to get an account, you must upload a sound recording of you doing this. It will be tagged with your name and shared with every user. Do you register? Get ready for Mom versus SEO. Your mom quits her job to start a lifestyle blog. Unfortunately, she hasn't received much traffic. She asks you to share her site on your social media. Her latest post is titled, This. Do you share it? Here's where things stand at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new time. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. Before she puts a spell on you, a witch gives you two options. Gotta love a polite witch. You can either have bees shoot out of your nose every time you sneeze, or have this happen to you. Which spell do you choose? Moving on. You have to pick your forever home. You're down to 2 options. One has doorways that are only 5 feet tall, and the other has this. Which apartment flaw do you settle for? Oh, and this is San Francisco, so they both cost $1.8 million. You didn't see that coming. It all comes down to this.